Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Great Awakening Generator. I'm your host, Rose McNair. And joining me today is Barb Starke. Hi, Barb. Welcome back.
Hi, Rose. Lovely to be here again.
Yes, thank you so much for agreeing to come back so quickly after a short space of time
You're
from the
welcome.
interview. Yes. So we are doing a series of sessions where we're going to be using the tapping technique. Okay, now, today, we are starting the first of this series. And tapping is basically something that we use to help us in clearing energy space. I'm not the expert. Barb is the expert. So Barb, so what is it? EFT tapping technique. Tell us a little bit about this that we're going to do today.
Right, today we're going to use tapping and we're going to be calming our bodies and learning how to let go of the day, learning how to calm our body and our brain in preparation for meditation. A lot of people do meditation and often say, I can't get deep into the meditation because of the racing thoughts and I can't let go of the day. So we can use tapping as a tool to enhance that.
Okay. So for today, it's going to be tapping and it's meditation. We're gonna learn to meditate, or we're gonna use it for meditation. Now, before we do this technique, for those people that didn't watch the previous video that you and I did together, can you explain to us briefly what is tapping?
Just very briefly, tapping is a stress release technique. And what we do is somatic, so we work with the body, and it's cognitive, we work with the mind as well. So we tap on stress relief points in the body. These points, it's been scientifically proven, but tapping these points in the algorithm that we use, it sends calming signals to the brain. We're releasing cortisol, we're releasing emotions, and we're also working on physically on our organs, things like that. So what we do is we tap and we talk. I have a little chat with you first, get the information, and then we tap and I'll say the words and you parrot me. That's what we do.
Okay, great. So Bob, anything I need to do in terms of my physicality before we start? Do I have to have my feet flat on the ground? For example?
It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
You need to be comfortable, you need to have water, you need to drink a lot of water throughout the process before, during, and after. That's just like having a massage, we're flushing toxins out. And so we're just supporting our bodies in doing that.
Yes. So you say we've got to drink water, for example, before, during, and after. So how many hours prior to having a tapping session would you drink water? Would you start drinking your water?
Just immediately before, and then
Okay.
sip it during and after.
Okay.
Yeah. If
Okay,
you drink
great.
water all day, that's a great thing.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. It is a great thing. So I just want to make a disclaimer here for everybody. This is not medical advice. This is a technique we're teaching you to help you in in your day-to-day living. So that's one thing. So there isn't any kind of encouragement to leave anything that your doctor prescribes for you to do this. That's the disclaimer. Yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to say. There was something else that went out of my head, but it'll come back and we will remember before the session is over. So what else, Bob, before we get started?
What's that? Sorry, Rose?
What else do I need to tell you before, or do you need to tell us before we carry on?
Well, I encourage the listeners to tap along with us and work with us. There's
Okay.
a thing with tapping called borrowing benefits. So even if they repeat the words that you and I are saying, they may receive a benefit and a reduction in stress and things that they're receiving. So, and I also ask the listeners to take self-care. I would be very careful today to keep it pretty broad and general, but should they get triggered or after the session, they're still feeling heightened, if they're not able to self-regulate, maybe contact me and, we'll work on that. They shouldn't get triggered throughout the thing.
Yes.
So,
okay. Yes, that's now you've brought it to memory. What I needed to say is to remember that what we're doing today is light. And if there are things coming up after the session, it's a light session, then contact Barb and I should have said it in the beginning and apologize for not. Barb is from empoweryou.co.nz. If you missed that that's what we were talking about a couple of weeks ago. So I will put Barb's details in the description box anyway, but it is not intense therapy. It's actually light, and it's teaching a technique that you can use quickly and easily to help yourself. But if it gets deeper, you need to work with a professional. Yes. Okay, I'm ready.
Cool, we're ready to go.
Yes.
So in order to let go of the day and to prepare for meditation, we need to calm the body, brain, and heart, and they need to feel safe. So the reason that we don't is because we've got such busy lives now that we're constantly on the go with bright lights and screens and things like that, and we're in the fight, flight, freeze, and flop. So it's what we're wanting to do. Of course, with the pandemics now invoking what they invoke, there's an added level. So it's very important that we do teach our bodies to calm. It's a natural reaction to go into these states.
Yes.
So first, we take a measure of where we're at right now. So for the people listening, do participate and make sure that you tap along with us. So Rose, right now, I would like you just to take a register of where you are at. 0 means that you're completely calm, and 10 is that you're off the scales with tension and stress. What number would you give yourself right now?
I'd say I'm a 4.
4. Okay,
yes.
4. So now, what I want to do is I just want to tap around with you. And while we're doing that, I want you to notice your body and your brain. And is it in your brain or your body that you're feeling that tension? Okay, so just tap in with me now. So the side of the hand, for the viewers, tap on the side of the hand. You can tap with either hand, the left side or the right side, or both hands at the same time. And it's just a gentle pressure, about 6 or 8 times. So just tapping on the side of the hand, then up to the top of the head. And again, tapping on the top of the head. And just notice where that tension is in your body. Is it showing as racing thoughts to the eyebrow point? Is it worry about the future? Side of the eye, which is on your smile lines. Is it tension in your body? And under the eye, are you just feeling wired? That wired feeling where you're just not going to relax. Under the nose, is it just a frustration that you can't calm enough to be able to meditate deeply? And then the chin point. So just now noticing what's going on in your body and your mind. Collarbone point. Under the arm. And then the side of the hand. Just take a nice releasing breath in and out. And Rose, what did you notice? Where is the tension in your body?
I think I noticed that initially that it was racing thoughts, and then when I realized that, I thought, all right, okay, that's fine. But then I started to feel some heaviness in my chest, like just that it was there. But as I came down to tap under my nose, I started to feel a lot calmer.
Okay, so we might clear you a lot more quickly today, which is good.
But that's today, I've got to tell you. And that is now at this time of the afternoon. I can tell you that at 8 o'clock, that was nowhere near that. So, okay.
So this is a great recording that you can use morning or night. So we'll just do some more tapping. So even though, I just want to tap a positive round, even though I have all of this tension in my body and my mind.
I have all of this tension in my body and my mind.
I accept that this is the way that I feel right now.
I accept that this is the way that I feel right now.
Yep, and to the top of the head. I'm open to the possibility of letting this go.
I'm open to the possibility of letting this go.
I've given my body and mind permission to relax now.
I've given my body and mind permission to relax now.
Yeah. Side of the eye. There's nothing I can do about all of this right now.
There's nothing I can do about this, all of this right now.
Under the eye. So I choose to release this from my body now.
So I choose to release this from my body now.
Under the nose. I choose to place all of this outside of this room in a safe place.
I choose to put all of this outside of the room in a safe place.
Chin point, and I promise myself I will come back to it when I am ready.
And I promise myself I will come back to it when I'm ready.
Yeah. Maybe I can let this go.
Maybe I can let this go.
And under the arm, and maybe I can't.
And maybe I can't.
And back to the side of the hand. I am open to possibilities.
I am open to possibilities.
Yeah. Nice relaxing breath in and out again. And what intensity level would you put on your tension or body ache or racing thoughts now, Rose?
I think more like it's like a 2, maybe 2-1 at the moment, right? Because that's where we're getting calmer, isn't it? And I'm
Yeah,
feeling like that.
that's
And
right.
also you can hear that I'm sort of getting a bit relaxed, like I could lie down now.
Okay, cool. So we'll just tap another round and we'll get a bit more specific. So for the listeners, just tap along with us with what's happening for Rose, and it should still have a benefit for you. So we go back to the side of the hand. Even though I have all of this tension in my body and my mind,
Even though I have all of this tension in my body and my mind,
I accept that that is the way it is for now.
I accept that that is the way it is for now.
Yeah. These racing thoughts,
These racing thoughts,
this heaviness in my body,
this heaviness in my body,
I give myself permission
I give myself permission
to release it now.
to release it now.
Yeah. Under the nose, I can come back to it if I really want to.
I can come back to it if I really want to.
Chin point, I'm allowing myself to let go of it.
I'm allowing myself to let go of it.
All of these racing thoughts,
All of these racing thoughts,
all of this tension in my body,
all of this tension in my body,
allowing myself to be calm now.
allowing myself to be calm now.
Just take a nice relaxing breath in and out now, Rose. And what intensity level would you have now?
Probably a 0. And also I've got to say, physically in my body, I'm actually feeling like I want to burp. So it's telling me there's release.
That's good.
Here.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
So anything
Yeah.
like that, burping, yawning, coughing, any sort of release is great. That's all energy moving.
Yeah. Great.
That's wonderful. So just for the listeners, if our tension was still high now, like I had quite a stressful day the other day. And when I sat down to relax, I had a lot of racing thoughts. So I tapped specifically on each racing thought, and it would go something like, even though I was annoyed at that person at the traffic lights, even though I have dinner to cook, even though I have all these things going on at work. And I actually went through and I tapped out each racing thought, and that released it.
Great.
So
Great.
just we won't do that with you now because obviously
No.
you're feeling lovely and calm.
Yes, indeed.
And then what we would do is that we could still do another round and finish with a bit of gratitude, and that puts you into a place of gratitude, and then you're ready to go into your meditation. Would you like to do that now?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. So even though I have all of this going on in my life,
Even though I have all of this going on in my life,
I am also grateful for. And what's one thing you're really grateful for, Rose?
I'm also grateful for the sunshine.
I'm grateful for the sunshine.
I'm grateful for the sunshine.
Excuse me. All of this tension.
All of this tension.
It's okay to release this now.
It's okay to release this now.
All of this tension.
All of this tension.
I am also really grateful for the sunshine.
I'm also really grateful for the sunshine.
All of this tension.
All of this tension.
Excuse me. Putting it away from me now.
Moving it away from me now.
I am so grateful for the sunshine.
I am so grateful for the sunshine.
Open to the possibility of releasing all of this tension.
Open to the possibility of releasing all of this tension.
And right now, I am so grateful for the sunshine.
And right now, I am so grateful for the sunshine. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Just bringing your
Oh,
hands onto your heart and just focus on that gratitude for the sunshine. And allow that gratitude to flood through your body. Really feel it. Just take a few gentle rhythmic breaths there. Great. I'm coming back. And how are you feeling now, Rose?
really good. Really happy, actually.
Really happy. Yeah.
Because I know I said sunshine, but we are really appreciating the sunshine in Auckland these days because we've had so very little of it in the last 6 months. So yeah.
I think every Aucklander is feeling grateful at the moment for the sunshine. I absolutely agree.
Absolutely. So that's why it was the first, I looked out, when you asked me, I looked out and that was the first thing I saw and I thought, oh yeah, that's what I'm going to, didn't have to think about it too much. Yes. Wow. Great. Well, Barb, thank you so much for this. Is there anything else you want to tell us before we end our session today?
No, that's fine. Just you could get more specific if like you're real, like if you were a 10, it might take a little more work to bring you down. You just carry on and keep on tapping.
Okay, great. All right, wonderful. Thank you everyone for joining us. We'll catch you in the next episode. I'll say episode of tapping techniques. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Barb. Thank you so much for your time, everybody. Barbara Starke is from empoweryou.co.nz. Just to remind you where you can find her. All right, especially if you feel something deep after this session. So thank you, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Thanks, Rose.